It's Nolan. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music and entertainment commentary and breakdowns. Today, we're going to be getting into quite a few things. As y'all can see, this is a Let's Talk session, so we're going to have a variety of issues that we're going to get into, but mostly getting into legal aspects. All right, so we've got three members of Xscape here in the front. We've got Miss Mary J. Blige here, and then we've got Victoria Monet in the back. Victoria Monet is not in a legal issue. Of course, she's found herself embroiled in the JT Glorilla issue, even though she had nothing to do with it. We'll get to that in a few moments. But first up is going to be Xscape. All right. Now, it was announced earlier in the week that Xscape and SWV would finally be getting that tour off the ground that they've been building towards for the past year. They were supposed to do this last year in 2023. However, there was issues with the group, namely with Latocha, as she wanted to go off and become a solo gospel artist. Unfortunately, with those aspirations, she no longer wanted to perform with the group. They wanted to go off and, they wanted to do it all together, but that was not happening. Then there was also the issue of trying to figure out who was going to headline the actual tour. Was it going to be SWV? Was it going to be Xscape? Right? Which, unfortunately, in this game, the headliner is the person who gets the lion's share, gets the big money. The person on the undercard, they get paid handsomely too. Let's not scoff at that. But you always want to try to be the one in the bigger position, right? As they do have the SWV and Xscape show on TV. They've been documenting this, talking about all of this stuff, and of course the inner workings of these two female groups, legends, R&B classics, but it's been a long time of them negotiating this, trying to figure this out, and they finally got it together. However, one of the group members from Xscape, Miss Latocha Scott, is not with it. All right. So let's get to the actual tour first, and then we'll get into all the logistics of the actual problem as it stands today, right? So, boom. The legendary acts are all coming together for a highly anticipated concert experience. Get ready to take it back to the 90s and early 2000s. SWV and Xscape announced they will co-headline a new tour called The Queens of R&B this summer with fellow R&B acts Maya, 702, and Total joining them. Right, so this is gonna be some lit shit, you know what I mean? Especially if you were into R&B, if you was into the ladies that was getting jiggy with it, you know what I'm saying? Bounce, if you was bankhead bouncing, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely gonna be a trip back to time. Like, it's gonna be a good time. You're gonna hear sisters with voices. You're gonna hear Xscape. You know what I'm saying? Maya, Case of the X, all that good shit. 702 Total. Come on, man. So it's going to be a good time. A lot of money to be made. They're going all summer. I think this is dope. But unfortunately, it's like the personal stuff just can't seem to get out the way. They can't seem to get out of the way of themselves, So as this was announced, Latocha Scott came out and let it be known that she had some issues with this. How y'all out here making decisions, how y'all putting this together when I wasn't clued in on this. And let's get to the nuts and bolts and the specifics about who runs this business. That's where shit gets a little bit tricky. So I've got this article here from Straight Out the A, and they say another day, another Xscape battle. It's only been a week since the 90s girl group, which consists of Latocha Scott, Tamika Tiny Harris, Tamika Scott, and Candy Burris, officially announced they were headlining a nationwide tour with SWV produced by Mona Scott Young's Monami Entertainment in conjunction with Live Nation. Fans of the popular girl group were left wondering why only 3 members appeared in the promo, and perhaps Latocha Scott's attorney letters can provide some clarity. Latocha Scott, through her attorney, LaRon E. Rogers, is claiming that Live Nation, Mona Scott Young's Monami Entertainment Group, are interfering with her rights as one half of the trademark owner of the Xscape brand. And of course, you know that it's spelled in a very unique way, Xscape. That's very important to know. The letter notes that Scott was completely blindsided by news that Xscape had signed a contract for a nationwide tour without her. Okay? So here we got in the liner notes here. Latocha was surprised to learn that Live Nation, whom Xscape has contracted to perform on numerous occasions, contracted with individuals, and is publicly advertising the Xscape mark to promote a live musical performance for a series of concerts during the Queens of R&B tour without Latocha's consent. In addition to failing to obtain consent, you have also failed to even reach out to Latocha to agree on financial terms for use of the mark, as well as to discuss her performance. This is the embodiment, the epitome of one monkey don't stop no show. Okay? She further notes that Mona Scott Young is totally in on it, being that she, of all people, was well aware of their trademark situation, being that Latocha had to agree to use it in the past. Okay? In the liner notes, Monami Entertainment, who it appears to be the co-promoter of the Queens of R&B tour, has specific knowledge of Latocha's ownership and rights to the mark, again, because Monami Entertainment specifically obtained Latocha's consent to use their mark for the television series that is also produced by Monami Entertainment, which is the show on TV. Also, being as though Mona Scott Young also served as Xscape's management in the past. Wow, I didn't know that. Latocha feels that this slight was intentional. Never knew that y'all was oh shit. You know, because Mona Scott Young, before doing TV and VH1 and all of this shit, she was behind Violator Management. We talked about Violator previously with the Kai Cenat John Monopoly video where he was like, I'm a violator, and Kai Cenat was like, nigga, what does that mean? What are you trying to say, bro? You trying to line me up? He's talking about Violator Management, which again, they used to represent Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, Noriega, LL Cool J, Keith Murray. The list goes on. All the motherfuckers you used to see in them FUBU shits. Yeah, that was that was all Mona Scott Young and Chris Lighty, right? So I guess at some point Mona Scott Young also managed Xscape. There's a document here from the Fox Rothschild Group, and this is from Stevens. Wait. No, this is addressed to Steven Stark from Live Nation and Mona Scott Young from her firm. And this is a looks like a cease and desist letter or something like that for the unauthorized use of Xscape's trademark. Latocha's attorneys are asking that Mona Scott Young and Monami Entertainment contact her within 5 days to secure the proper licensing for the use of said trademark, i.e. cut the check. For the record, this trademark was secured by Latocha and her sister Tamika Scott during the time period that Kandi Burruss was adamant about not rejoining the group. Since that time, a whole lot has happened. However, it's been made clear throughout the drama it was never Latocha's intention to leave this group, only to take a break and pursue other interests. On a related note, Tasha also sent a similar letter to Live Nation. She says Latocha was surprised to learn that Live Nation, whom Xscape has contacted, has contacted to perform on numerous occasions, contracted with individuals, and is publicly advertising the Xscape mark to promote a live musical performance at Lovers and Friends Festival, May 4th, 2024, in Las Vegas, without Latocha's consent. In addition to failing to obtain consent, you have also failed to even reach out. So the same shit. So it's like, y'all put this tour together without my consent. Y'all also are endorsing a performance at the Lovers and Friends Festival, additionally, without said consent. So Latocha ain't playing with these motherfuckers, man. From there, the plot does get a little bit thicker. Okay? Gotta say. On the heels of Latocha thinking that she could throw a monkey wrench in their plans and be the veto power to stop them from hitting the road, she's been surprised. She's been blindsided even further because now they're letting her know, nah, fam, you can't do this. So they put a post up confirming that they are indeed still going out to tour. Nothing is going to change even without her consent or her involvement. And it states in the Instagram post, a co-owner of a trademark is unable to maintain an infringement action against another co-owner of the same trademark. Each co-owner has the right to exercise its trademark rights, including granting licenses to third parties, i.e. Live Nation and Monami Entertainment. A valid licensee of one co-owner of a trademark cannot be liable to another co-owner for infringement. Okay? So they're basically stating just because you don't want to be a part of this and you don't want to allow us to use the trademark, your co-owner is allowing us to do so. So you can fuck off. You can literally go do whatever you want to do. You could go sing in the church. You could watch the shit from the house. You can come buy a ticket if you don't want to be backstage and sing with us. Come enjoy the show because it will not be stopping. You can do whatever it is that you want to do under the sun. We will not stop you. You will not stop us. Thank you very much. Much love to you. I love it. The tour is scheduled to begin in June of this year. Of course, again, that's going to be with Maya 702 and Total also being on the bill. The shows, where are they stopping with this Queens of R&B tour? I just had it pulled up. Damn, they actually going big. I think this is about to be like a 30 city tour. This is some real shit. This is gonna be some real money on the line. They finna get that money on. Oh wow. So pre-sale begins. It already started on March 26th. They had a second round of pre-sales that run through that week, and then of course, the official general sale began on March 29th. So you can actually get your tickets now. They're gonna jump this off on June 27th in Concord, California. They'll be in Vegas, Phoenix, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Dallas, Houston, Arkansas, Birmingham, Alabama, Jacksonville, Tampa, West Palm Beach, Florida. Coming to the Charlotte, DC, Raleigh, Virginia Beach, New York, Jersey, Boston, Jersey again, Connecticut. Oh, snap. Well, shout out to my CT fam. Syracuse, New York. They're going to Toronto, Buffalo, Detroit, Cleveland, Chicago, St. Louis, Oklahoma City, and ending it off in Los Angeles. So anybody interested in this Queens of R&B tour, if you want to see Xscape, SWV, Maya, Total, or 702, the opportunity is available now for you to get your tickets. I'm hoping that everything goes smoothly, swimmingly, without a hitch. Hopefully Latocha can move up out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like they're not going to break her off no money. They don't give a fuck about her ownership of that trademark because they've got her sister already clued in on what's going on and she's on board. She warming up the vocals as it is right now. She got na 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 na. She on that motherfucker. And I'll be right there with her. Y'all need a fourth member. Y'all need a nigga to get on stage. Who can I run to? I got you. Hell, I need some of that cake. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we got on the docket for SWV and Xscape. Shout out to Xscape. I hope everything goes well. All right. Next up, we've got Miss Victoria Monet, who came out and had a few things to say yesterday after somebody on her team decided to get involved in the Glorilla and JT from City Girls drama. I don't know why, but apparently she's blaming it on a staffer who was running her social media because she's busy. She was busy in rehearsals, getting ready for her own tour. And in the midst of all the drama, it looks like she may have retweeted something in the midst of it, like almost supporting the violence or whatever. And she just wanted to clear the air and let it be known that that person on her staff, they ass is grass. She done already fired them and she's moving on to better things. I'm going to go ahead and play the video so that y'all can hear Victoria Monet speak for herself. And then we're going to move on from there. Okay? Cool.
You could talk still. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Somebody please say something. Just waiting for people to join. Whew. Hey everybody. Hello, hello. So, y'all know I don't really ever do lives. So I'm like nervous. Like y'all are all right here, right now. Anyway, I just came to tell you, like, the social media drama, I'm not for it. I don't know if a lot of you have seen, but on Twitter, there's a retweet about JT's mugshot that I didn't do. I have an entire team logged into my accounts to make tweets and posts for me when I'm busy. I'm in rehearsal for Coachella. Right now, I haven't even been on my phone, so I got pulled out of rehearsal to be told that someone on my social media team did something that they weren't supposed to do, thinking that they were logged into their account. I guess they were going back and forth between their account and my account, and pressed some buttons that they shouldn't have fucking pressed, which is really irritating because I really have no problem with either of them. I'm sending so much love. I don't fuck with black women beefing online. I want everybody to love each other, hug each other, support each other. I'm your world peace bitch. So I just wanted to say, I wish people knew that in my character, but how would you know that it came from my account? So you have every right to cuss me out, not knowing that it wasn't actually me, but I just had to make it clear, I would never do that. I love my black women. I support my black women. I only uplift them. So, yeah. And the person who did it is fired. Is that Beyonce meme? You're fired. Or is it, what movie is it? He's like, fired. It's like Cat in the Hat or something. Anyway, yeah. It's, I'm just, as you guys know, my life is changing a lot, and so I'm having to delegate a lot more. Tasks like making posts aren't as easy as they were because I'm working really, really hard. Have some surprises up my sleeve. If you know me and follow me, you know that I've been pretty quiet on social media for the past week or couple weeks. So I definitely wasn't online looking at and trying to insert myself in other black women's business, it's not my vibe. So just wanted to address that, send you guys so much love, and I hope things get better for everybody, positive vibrations, Palo Santo, and yeah, seriously, I just wouldn't do that. Just wanted you guys to know and make it clear and explain to you guys what that is, because I don't even want the tribe to be doing the beef thing with other fan bases. It's just can't we all just get along? But yeah, love you guys, sending love. I'm hopping off. I need to go back into rehearsal. Ooh, I don't know about this filter. Coachella's 1 weekend away, so I'm definitely in rehearsal mode, not social media drama mode, as you can see. Okay. Sending love. How the fuck do I log off of this? Okay, bye.
All right, so that was Victoria Monet letting it be known, and I'm glad that she was actually in position at the official studio so she could show proof that she was really there, getting ready, getting her shit together. She's preparing for Coachella, which is coming up next weekend, which is definitely a big performance, especially for an artist who's really, hitting that mark, breaking through, finally getting all of the love, the credit and accolades that she deserves. This is a big opportunity for her, and she's probably only going to continue to go up from this performance because she is a very good performer, excellent performer. So I'm wishing her all the best in that. But man, I can only imagine what that feels like. I could never let a nigga just be roaming and perusing the internet with my goddamn account in they shit. You know what I'm saying? Not knowingly or willingly. You feel me? I could only imagine getting to that point where, all these years I've been doing this shit myself. You know, my videographers and all of my people, they sending me the assets for me to post online. I'm the one building the captions. I'm the one doing all this shit. So you know, if it comes from me, it comes directly from me. Then you finally get to the point where, you know, it's getting tougher for you to actually maintain that on a consistent basis to where you can maintain relevance, stay active, stay talking to people, even when you might be in business meetings, or you might be on a long flight overseas, or you might be flying from one side of the country to the next and you got to go do interviews. You got to go meet with the stylist to get your looks ready, especially for women. You got to go get your looks ready. Your goddamn makeup artist may have gotten wrapped up in another client. Y'all may be in a little bit of an issue where it's like, you know, I'm not working with this person now, but you got to go find somebody to replace them. All of these things that people don't really take into account that goes into the day-to-day of being an artist, and you always trying to keep yourself up to the highest par. So now you're starting to delegate and you're like, we got to get a social media team together. We got to get a social media manager. But now you got to put so much trust in these motherfuckers that they actually going to do their job and do it correctly and do it precisely and concisely to uphold and uplift you and not let you down and make you look crazy out here like they did to Miss Victoria Monet yesterday. I'm sure there's some people out there that believe this is cap. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt because I don't know her to engage in ratchet activity. I don't know her to engage in taking sides in nobody's fight, especially with JT's mug shots talking about I got 8 mug shots and my 9th one is pending. You know what I'm saying? Talking about she finna poke holes in Glorilla like the air mattress she used to sleep in. We had a whole video, whole live going over all of that drama, detailing everything. If you did not tune into that last night, make sure you go back on the channel. Over 2 hours of us having a great time talking mess, shooting this shit with the people. So if you haven't seen that, definitely tune in. I may go ahead and just put it up in the upper area there for you to click on it. But yeah, it was litty in the city. I ain't gonna lie to you. The ladies was definitely going at it. It definitely seems as though the rumors could be true about Glorilla putting something on JT, whether it be a slap, whether it be a beatdown, or at the very minimum, Glorilla says, what you want me to lie and say? I didn't slap you. I hit you with a purse. Just throw it in the bag. Face head ass. I'm not trying to get involved with none of that ratchet ass shit, but I wish everybody the best love and light and success in the meantime. Cause I'd be damned if somebody hit me in the head with a goddamn purse and I put out a song called Sideways after my shit was sitting sideways behind the scenes. But that's just me. I know some people ain't gonna like that. But I'm just being comical. Hey, you don't like my humor? More power to you. God bless. You know what I'm saying? But that's Victoria Monet clearing up her side of the issue, letting it be known she's not picking sides, and she didn't even know what was going on until after the fact. So there's that. In other celebrity news, we're gonna get back to Miss Mary J. Blige, a legend, a queen in her own right. She's going through a little bit of legal trouble. This time it's not about an ex-husband or anything of the like. Unfortunately, she's actually at the center of a new lawsuit over a drum break that was sampled on her 1992 classic Real Love. Real love. Boom, boom, doom, doom, doom. I'm searching for a real love. I know I can't sing, but I don't give a fuck. But the drum beat that's on that I'm not a beatboxer, but y'all know that that's an iconic drum break. When you hear that shit, you gonna break out into some, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, she might have to cough up some money. So according to Billboard, Tough City Records filed a complaint on Thursday accusing Universal Music Group's publishing division of copyright infringement for allegedly using an unlicensed sample from the 1973 funk song Impeach the President by the Honey Drippers on this track. This song has been sampled numerous times, hundreds of times, as a matter of fact, by countless hip-hop artists, including Tupac, Biggie, Run DMC, and Dr. Dre. More recently, it was also sampled by Doja Cat on Can't Wait from her 2023 album Scarlet. So they come in and collect. They like, y'all been taking this drum break for decades, and some of y'all ain't been trying to pay the motherfucking $5. In the complaint, Tough City's attorney says that they have advised the defendant repeatedly of the presence of this sample on Real Love, but have been ignored. So they're saying that UMG's publishing division and Mary J. Blige have been made aware of this numerous times, gave them multiple opportunities to either get it cleared, pay the $5, or remove it and have the song modified, I guess you could say. And nobody has done anything to rectify the situation. Mary J. Blige is not named in the suit nor accused of any violation. Okay, cool. But the suit also makes it clear that UMG Recordings, which owns the masters to Real Love, already reached an agreement for the sample, but they say that UMG's publishing division has refused to do the same. As noted by Billboard, it's unclear why the company has waited over 30 years to sue, especially when they've sued over the very same sample in the past, including before Real Love even came out. Back in 1991, the company sued Sony Music and Def Jam, accusing Marley Marl of illegally sampling the track on LL Cool J's Around the Way Girl. Damn, another classic that has the same drum break. Around the Way Girl. Motherfucking jukebox. Hey, Power ain't got the only jukebox about this motherfucker. Okay? Now, in other Mary J. Blige news, she recently came out and revealed some surprising things about her own music. She just said, I used to hate everything about me. The sound of my voice, the sound of my speaking voice, and I used to be afraid to hear any music back. Just last month, she said that. She talked about her early days. She was so unconfident and broken that she didn't like anything about herself, including her voice. It's crazy. You'd have made millions off that voice. Though Mary J struggled to get over such self-loathing, she revealed that these bad feelings eventually went away. She said, "We grow up thinking we couldn't boast or brag or love on ourselves, which is why I don't typically like that saying, that slogan of be humble. I hate that shit because niggas only tell you to be humble when they need you to lower yourself for their standard." I always say that. Even when I said JT should humble herself yesterday, I was like, I hate saying that, but I mean it in this specific context. Like, she needs to ground herself. She needs to be a little bit more logical and astute about what's going on, understand her position. But outside of that, I don't really like that word. A lot of us in the black community are groomed. We hear it a lot, especially if you grow up anywhere in proximity to the church. But if you look up the definition of what humble means, it's to have a low vision or low view of oneself. We not living in none of that shit in 2024. And if you use that word, I would challenge you to just think twice about it. I can't change how you think or what you see, but just look into it a little further. Even the other definitions. But anyway, she says, we grow up thinking we couldn't boast or brag or love on ourselves, and now I'm doing all that. I have so much fun with myself. I'm like, girl, you look so good. I'm so proud of you. Oh, this looks nice on you. And I'm by myself a lot, so I'm always like, oh, Mary, I love that. Let's wear this tonight. That's gonna be hot. So now she's in a position to where she can actually love on herself, speak positive affirmations into herself, actually look in the mirror and genuinely feel like she looks good and she's happy with the person that's in her reflection. So big shout out to Mary J. Blige. I think that's a huge moment. Not everybody gets to that point. I hate to see when people feel that strongly about themselves in a negative light. I was never conditioned to see things that way, so it's hard for me to understand, but I empathize and I definitely sympathize with people that go through that. I think it's definitely a lot of external factors that get people to reach that, whether it's the relationship with your parents or loved ones, the treatment that you may receive in your upbringing. Some people are violated at a young age to where they're never able to completely look at themselves in a positive light. You either feel like it was your fault or you just don't understand why you were chosen. It was your destiny to go through that. So I get it. But for anybody going through the same thing, I hope that you reach that revelation as well, to love yourself, look yourself in the mirror, be happy about the person you see in your reflection, able to look at yourself in a brand new outfit and feel good, feel comfortable, feel cozy within your own self. I pray that everyone gets to that point because it's very liberating, it's very freeing, and it just removes that extra anxiety and that extra self-hate that the world would love to see us drown inside. Okay? I'm not here to give y'all a sermon, but that was just on my heart, and I felt like saying it, okay? At this point, I've said everything that I wanted to get across in this video. I thank y'all for tuning in. All my insiders, much love and respect. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here. And thank y'all for the contributions as well for Inside the Industry, because it's all being put to great use. And again, we're going to have new merch for Inside the Industry and all my insiders and all that stuff coming soon. I told y'all before, but I'm going to keep reiterating it so that y'all know it's on my mind, and we're going to make sure it happens. All right. Much love and respect to everybody. Be sure to like and share this video if you haven't. Hey, I'm going to start saying that at the top of the video too. Like and share it just to make sure that we got the right people in here. We got, you know what I mean? Growth and expansion is definitely paramount over here. You feel me? But yeah, if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider as well. Don't stay on the outside. It does get chilly. You know what I'm saying? At least we warm. Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all later. All right? Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.